And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And an alley to run. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Foreman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Richmond.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Richmond.
Here's Foreman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Down. Green.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Watson to throw on second down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Go. Get set. 694.
Carr now on first down. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Tiger. Down. Blue 80.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come back.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Richmond.
Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And now he'll let this one go deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they want. Of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Come back. Down. Black 22. Black 22.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Here's Watson on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Uses the spin. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They're 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Right back to him on first down. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go Chief. Get set. 734.
Field, but it's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know coaches tell us all the time they're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it. It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now out comes Houston. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
To throw, it's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Carr to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling it up.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr on the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you've just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
Richmond.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now, 180.
41's coming. 41 the mic.
Ball.
Carr going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Get down. 280.
Carr to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Raiders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yo. I'm two on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift from a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yo, I'm too up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for banners. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done there every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I said, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He made sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look on my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these rats. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday.
white rank. Couldn't hit if that ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it, then you lost it, all the shine. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never helped your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. Ay, I set the bar, I'm the bar. Like in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs in 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low buy. Big bank, tight, low buy. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low buy. Big bank, tight, low buy.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, but had cornrows. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some talk. Attitude on some bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low buy. Big bank, tight, low buy. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low buy. Big bank, tight, low buy.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like us after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins that'll pay your whole semester. But you got it better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low buy. Big bank, tight, low buy. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low buy. Big bank, tight, low buy.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bumps mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tail tip, rubber bands on my bankroll. Show my like a
Big bank, tight, low buy. Big bank, tight, low buy. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low buy. Big bank, tight, low buy.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the crit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up,
ups, they fart from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't, no it. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Get no love where I ain't from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out 20 red till them don't need nothing. Yup, like and the can't go enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text. Hard counter setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million, you die to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther week to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a homie and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in the 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go, see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car lot when bought it. Call case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a that. I live that they rapping back, caring them back what they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of those, better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. High formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left.
We to the man, Atlanta hat cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Send with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would give for trying to battle rap. Head be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stun till you up that jury. When for me, yeah. For the love of the bankroll, keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. The one thing I want that I can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new Hova. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge a steady deck and clown. We chase a meal so we can put that down. Top, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real boy veteran. Boy academy. He still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner. You ain't from around here thinking sweet. You got the wrong idea. Get left out there. Tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you act stupid. Get locked up and get back to it. Yeah.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And they'll go on the ground. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off play action. Tate. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Tate. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, here we go.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you plan to back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tate, quick hitter here, it's complete. Shifts by him at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here?
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! We got three, fellas. We got 3.
They'll look to throw. Going left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.